All right, another story that has you searching is something you don't hear about every day. A mom apologizing for her kids' obnoxious behavior. Now, this mom, Keisha Smithwood, posted an open letter of apology on her Facebook page after she found out her daughters were rude to a woman at the movies. The local sheriff's office saw the letter. They posted it on their Facebook page, and that's when the story went viral. Here's a snippet of her apology. Much to my humiliation and embarrassment, my girls were rude and obnoxious during the movie. If you are this woman, please message me. I can assure you that these girls are being strongly dealt with and appropriately and punished. My husband and I are having them write you an apology letter. We would like to pay for your next movie and snacks out of their allowance. That story is getting thousands of views and shares all over Facebook. I'm sure you've seen it on your timeline. And joining us now is the mom of the hour, Keisha Smithwood. Keisha, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
So the response to your letter online is incredible. You're being called Mom of the Year, a great role model, but the most amazing part is sort of how all of this has turned out. Fill us in on where things are at right now with Rebecca.
Right now, Rebecca is doing pretty well. Her husband has received job offers, some of which he's not really qualified for, but they are coming in, and so it's hopeful that their situation will change soon. But I think everything's going very well. She's been very inspired. We've both been encouraged. It's been amazing. The reaction has been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's important to note that Rebecca, when she confronted your girls actually at the movie theater, she said, you just ruined one of our last chances to go to the movies because my husband just lost his job and we don't have the money to go to the movies right now. And so that's why you're talking about how her husband may have an opportunity to have new employment, which is such great news. And how are your girls taking all of this?
Well, initially they were very embarrassed and they were concerned that the whole world thinks they're horrible people. And I explained to them that that was never the intention. The intention was always to find Rebecca and get her the apology she was owed and to kind of reimburse her for that evening. And they understand that. At this point, you know, they're encouraged as well. And I don't think they're as embarrassed as they were. But, you know, like I said, this was all turned out very, very positive, and they see that.
And Rebecca did get that apology letter, right?
Absolutely. She received an apology letter from both girls. Absolutely. They both individually wrote their own letter.
And do you think that your girls have learned their lesson? Because you could have just walked away from this situation and nothing would have happened, right? Because ultimately it was anonymous, or it could have been anonymous. But you decided to take a step forward and come out and say, hey, my girls want to apologize.
Absolutely. I believe that we have to hold our children accountable for their behavior. You know, they have the right to choose how they're going to behave, but they also have to understand that that comes with consequence. And that's definitely a lesson that they've learned. They're good girls, you know, they're wonderful kids. This is actually rare for them. But the second that kids step off the right path, you got to get them right back on and show them, you know, we have to make amends for the things we do wrong.
And I think one of the coolest things is that you are going to be starting a GoFundMe page for Rebecca and her family, which is just so incredible. Keisha, it really shows what kind of woman you are, the kind of mother you are, and I think it's such a fantastic story. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And just like the movie, they were at Cinderella. This story has a happy ending. As of this Sunday, like I just said, you and Rebecca are starting that official GoFundMe page, which is so cool.